and we'll get some questions from the media. Coach, go ahead.
Thanks, AY. Tough opponent. Sam Houston does a really good job in their schemes. And there's a reason they're 3-0. Chris has done a terrific job with his group. Their staff they got them playing really well. And you can tell the talent in this league is it's evident. So I thought we battled. Had a stretch in the first half where we let them get away a little bit, but we answered most of their counter punches, and our group is fairly unselfish and connected, and I thought you saw that this evening. Questions?
Coach, you led throughout, and very efficient offensively, shooting over 50% all game. Finished 11 of 23 from three. How good does it feel to just have your guys back in a rhythm? It seems like they were playing early in the year after the first week or two of conference play.
Yeah, John, that's a hard one to answer because we don't measure the ability of our guys nor the quality of their shot by whether it goes in or not. And I know that's part of it, but those are the same shots that we were making early, we were missing in the middle, and we're making again. And I think it's just a testament to our guys' resolve, the ability to kind of quiet the noise and see if we can't keep staying in process of getting better. Fair question for sure. I'm happy for them, man. It makes it easier on the game when you're making shots. And, but they really tried hard to keep improving, keep repping it out, and not being distracted or dissuaded by the misses or the noise that comes with that.
Was this your most crisp game in terms of passing, energy, movement, offensively and defensively?
I'd have to see it again on tape, Eddie. I'm pretty locked into the play-by-play during the game. But the other night we had 26 assists on 27 baskets, so I don't know. You can tell I'm old, but I'm not sure how many of our teams assisted on all but one field goal in the game. So I think this weekend we played well. Like an unspoken narrative of this one might be, I'm incredibly proud of our group. We had a one-day turnaround against a 3-0 team in the league, and they just did a really good job of trying to be consistent with what we do every day. So I feel like that's a growth step for us that we can deposit in our bank and hopefully take on the road, because we won't get the comfy confines of the arena for a while.
Coach, speaking of being at home, your team is right now shooting 40% from three at home, and on the road it drops down to there's just under 30%. Can you talk about the shooting splits and what makes this arena feel like home?
I think always when you play at home, you got the crowd behind you. You got a little bit more familiarity with the rims and background. So I think that's probably typical of most teams. I don't know if the divide is as large as that for other programs, but I remember shooting it well in neutral site games, so I don't know if those factor in there. But again, it's not like we can take the arena with us when we go to Jacksonville, Alabama, or to Las Cruces or El Paso, so we'll have to figure out how to make some shots in their arenas.
Coach, defensively, like you mentioned, they got within 5. I thought Zach and Shiloh, who played near the end of the first half, really helped you shut them down and get back up a little bit more at the half. And then Colin was a terrific nuisance to them in the second half, created havoc in the lane, did a nice job also on the boards.
Yeah, Dave, I don't know if Colin's ever been described as a nuisance, but I'm certainly going to take that one and run with it. Yeah, I know Shiloh, I didn't play him as much the night before, but just because I wanted to have ball handlers in against FIU's havoc defense. And he responded great. Like, came in the game, had a terrific disposition, and really did a really good job on both ends of the floor. He's getting back to form, and that would be really valuable. And I don't know what you can say about CP other than 8 assists, 1 turnover. He can make shots. He's tough defensively. He and Caden play well together. And I really like having him on our team.
You mentioned Colin there, but the other night, just 48 hours ago, 38 minutes, 1 turnover against, that havoc defense from FIU. And then tonight, 12, 9, and 8 in 35 and a half minutes. Just how important is he to this team's success?
9 rebounds is pretty significant. But yeah, we need them all, though, John. Our group is not built for. Don't get me wrong. When Darius McGee was in a Liberty uniform, he could take over games, and we tried to utilize him best we could to maximize our offensive efficiency. And I think we had pretty good numbers with him. We don't have that anymore. And the way we're built now is to, try and capitalize on the different things that we do well. And when you can stay in your offensive strengths, and Colin Porter is one of those offensive strengths, you usually have a better chance of getting a terrific shot.
Coach Caden tonight, especially there were plays where he seemed to be the number one option, and there were plays very reminiscent of last season when there was a different guy playing in that number 3. Can you talk about him on this team and the impact he has on the crowd, the way that they get louder than for Caden than for anyone else?
I don't know about that. I can't tell the decibel level. I think Caden's a fun, exciting player to watch. He plays with a great sense of passion, but he's also, like Darius, number 2, he has a great sense of humility, and I think that's what's unique about this group. Like we're in process still. We're not the best version of ourselves yet, but they're phenomenal people to coach. They're great representatives of our university, and that counts for me. And I hope we can keep getting better, because I like this group and their ability to see if we can't be a tough out.
Coach, got one for radio here with Jason Porter. Go ahead, Jason.
Coach, 38 points in the paint tonight. Is that something that you guys saw and failed to take advantage of? That just sort of organically happened tonight.
Yeah, Jason, fair question. You know us. You've seen us enough now. And I don't know if AY is just talking so much that you get distracted. But no, just kidding, AY. Just kidding. I think we're trying to take what the defense gives us, and a lot of teams are trying to run us off the line because we have some decent shooters out there. And when they do, we got to make the right play. I thought that ability to get downhill and penetrate the defense was good for us. Thanks, guys.